Hi, my name is Aaron Ho, and in this video we're going to be talking about hemostasis, blood vessel repair, and fibrinolysis. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is going to be hemostasis. Hemostasis is the total process of repairing a broken blood vessel and preventing further bleeding. So this is going to be 3 different steps in hemostasis. We're going to have the first step, which is the vascular spasm. We're going to have the platelet plug formation, and we're going to have coagulation. You can refer to the vascular spasm as a contraction that occurs. You can refer to the platelet plug formation as bricks to the foundation, and you can consider coagulation as the cement to the bricks to the foundation. So let's move on to this first step over here. So we have the vascular spasm. So over here, you can see this is the site of the injury. And in vascular spasms, this is going to be a constriction of the blood vessel. So there are going to be platelets which will make its way to the site of injury, and these platelets will release serotonin. And serotonin is a vasoconstrictor which will pull the walls of the blood vessels together to slow down the process of bleeding. Moving on to the next step, we have the platelet plug formation. This is when the broken blood vessels expose collagen, and these collagen will allow the platelets to stack up on the site of injury and form a platelet plug. So platelets will come and stack up on one on top of the other and form a platelet plug. And usually when platelets, they stick to the site of injury, they'll contract and pull the walls of the blood vessels further together to prevent any bleeding. And as these platelets do that, they will also degranulate, which will release different substances to further solidify the platelet plug. And you can consider this as a positive feedback cycle because the platelets will continue to stack up on one upon another, and they will release different substances as they degranulate. And this will keep on going until the blood vessel is closed. Moving on to the next step, we have the coagulation step, which is the last and the most effective step. This is the cement to the bricks. So in this step, fibrinogen, which is a plasma protein, is converted into fibrin. And these fibrin threads will solidify the platelet plug and prevent it from disintegrating. And in this platelet plug, we're gonna have it fully solidified by different clotting factors. And these clotting factors are produced by the liver, which are proteins which can be found in the plasma, which help cement that platelet plug in place. And for coagulation, we're gonna have 2 different pathways. We're gonna have the extrinsic pathways, and in the extrinsic pathways, those are clotting factors which will be released by the damaged tissue. On the other hand, we have the intrinsic pathways, which are clotting factors which will be released by the blood, specifically the platelets. And in this next step, for blood vessel repair, we're going to have the platelet-derived growth factors. And these are mitotic stimulants for the fibroblasts and the smooth muscles. And what this does is that they will stimulate the fibroblasts and the smooth muscle to repair the damaged tissue. The damaged blood vessel itself. And this will completely stop the bleeding and heal the blood vessel. And at this point, we no longer need that clot. So the next step will be fibrinolysis. And in fibrinolysis, we're going to have factor 12 produce kallikrein. And kallikrein will help form plasminogen into plasmin. And plasmin will be a specific factor which will break down the fibrin threads and the blood clot itself, which will fully dissolve the blood clot as we no longer need it in this case.